Jason Chandler Williams, also known as White Chocolate, is a retired American basketball player who was a point guard in the National Basketball Association for 12 seasons during the late 1990s and 2000s. A native of West Virginia, Williams played college basketball for Marshall University and the University of Florida. The Sacramento Kings selected him in the first round of the 1998 NBA draft. Besides the Kings, Williams also played for the Memphis Grizzlies, Miami Heat, and Orlando Magic. He started all of Miami's playoff games in 2006 when they won the NBA championship. The Heat named Williams one of their top 25 players of all time in 2007. Early years: Williams was born in Belle, West Virginia. He attended the now-defunct DuPont High School in Belle, where he played high school basketball for the DuPont Panthers in 1994, and led his high school team to the state championship before being defeated in the final. He became the only player in DuPont team history to reach 1,000 points and 500 assists. USA Today named Williams the West Virginia Player of the Year in 1994. Future National Football League wide receiver Randy Moss was one of Williams' high school basketball teammates. College career: Williams originally committed to play college basketball for Providence College, but instead chose to attend Marshall University after Providence coach Rick Barnes left for Clemson. At Marshall, he played for Coach Billy Donovan's Marshall Thundering Herd men's basketball team from 1994 to 1996. After redshirting his first season, he averaged 13.4 points and 6.4 assists per game during his 1995–96 freshman year. When Marshall coach Billy Donovan accepted the head coaching position at the University of Florida in the summer of 1996, Williams decided to transfer and follow Donovan to Florida. After sitting out the 1996–97 season as required by the NCAA transfer rule, he became the starting point guard for the Florida Gators men's basketball team during the 1997–98 season, and set a Florida Gators single-game record with 17 assists in a December 3, 1997 game against Duquesne. Through 20 games, he averaged 17.1 points, 6.7 assists and 2.8 steals per game, and led the Gators to an 86–78 upset of the Kentucky Wildcats in Lexington. In February 1998, however, the University of Florida suspended him for the remainder of the season for marijuana use, after 2 previous suspensions for the same infraction. NBA career: following his suspension by the University of Florida, Williams decided to make himself eligible for the NBA draft. He was the 7th overall selection in the 1998 NBA draft by the Sacramento Kings. In his rookie year, the Kings, with a roster that included newcomers Williams, Chris Webber, Blake Divac, and Peja Stojakovic, turned into a playoff contender. That year, Williams' number 55 jersey was among the top 5 sellers of all NBA players. On July 20, 2000, Williams was suspended for the first 5 games of the 2000–01 NBA season for failure to comply with his treatment obligations under the NBA's anti-drug program. The NBA does not release details of violations of the anti-drug program. In 2001, the Sacramento Kings traded Williams and Nick Anderson to the Vancouver Grizzlies for Mike Bibby and Brent Price. With head coach Sidney Lowe, the team improved insignificantly. In 2002, general manager Jerry West hired Hubie Brown out of retirement to coach the team. The team improved by a franchise record 28 wins in Brown's first season. On August 2, 2005, Williams and teammate James Posey were 2 of 13 players involved in the biggest trade in league history that saw them being dealt to the Miami Heat in exchange for shooting guard Eddie Jones. Williams started at point guard for the Heat in the 2005–06 campaign and started throughout the 2006 playoffs. A knee injury caused him to miss some games. In Game 6 of the Eastern Finals against the Detroit Pistons, Williams scored 21 points on 10 of 11 shooting in the series-clinching game. Williams won his first NBA championship on June 20, 2006 when the Heat beat the Dallas Mavericks in the NBA Finals in 6 games. During the finals, Williams averaged 12 points and 5 assists. In the 2006-07 season, Jason was limited to 61 games, of which he started 55. He averaged 10.9 points and 5.3 assists, which did not meet his career averages of 11.7 and 6.5. His play dropped dramatically in the postseason, averaging 5.8 points per game and 3.5 assists per game. His struggles contributed to the Heat being swept by the Bulls in 4 games in the first round of the playoffs. In the 2007-08 season, Williams played 67 games while averaging 8.7 points and 4.6 assists per game. He shot 41.5% from the field, 86.3% from the free throw line, and 35.3% from beyond the three-point arc. In March, he had 34 points versus Orlando, connecting on 5 three-point baskets. He had 2 double-doubles, one against Phoenix and one against the Bucks. Both were 21-point, 10-assist performances. In the summer of 2008, Williams reached an agreement with the Los Angeles Clippers on what was believed to be a one-year deal. However, on September 26, 2008, Williams announced his retirement from the NBA after 10 years due to persistent injuries. On August 19, 2009, Williams came out of retirement and signed with the Orlando Magic. He re-signed with the team on August 3, 2010. On January 26, 2011, Williams was waived by the Orlando Magic. He returned to the Memphis Grizzlies on February 7, 2011. On April 18, 2011, Williams officially announced his second retirement from the NBA. Career transactions: June 24, 1998, drafted 7th overall by Sacramento Kings in 1998 NBA Draft. June 27, 2001, traded by Sacramento along with Nick Anderson to the Vancouver Memphis Grizzlies for Mike Bibby and Brent Price. August 3, 2005, traded by Memphis to the Miami Heat as part of 5-team deal. August 19, 2009, signed with the Orlando Magic. August 3, 2010, re-signs with the Orlando Magic. January 26, 2011, waived by the Orlando Magic. February 7, 2011, returned to the Memphis Grizzlies. April 18, 2011, retired from the NBA at age 35. Player profile: early in his career, Williams built a reputation for an unorthodox street style of play. He became a regular on SportsCenter for his spectacular passes and dazzling assists. He regularly attempted, and mostly completed passes such as behind the back, no-look and half-court. Popular user-generated video internet sites contain many homemade highlight videos dedicated solely to Williams's highlights. He was also known for taking spectacular three-point shots that drove home audiences wild. With his risky play, he at times was turnover-prone. In his second and fourth years, he peaked at over 3.5 per game. His playing style led Williams to be benched during crucial periods of some games. For example, in the 2000 NBA playoffs, Williams sat out most of the fourth quarter in all 5 games against the Lakers. In his later years with Memphis and Miami, he significantly tamed his extravagant playing style and consistently achieved one of the highest assists per turnover ratios in the NBA. In the Rookie Challenge of the NBA All-Star Weekend in 2000, Williams made a seemingly impossible no-look, behind-the-back pass off the elbow on a full sprint to Rafe LaFrentz. "I did it so you all wouldn't ask me to ever do it again," Williams said. Nickname: Williams' nickname was White Chocolate. The nickname was started in Williams' rookie year by Stephanie Shepard, a media relations assistant with the Sacramento Kings. "I came up with that name because of his style," Shepard said. "He has flash and pizzazz. The way he does things with the ball is incredible to me. It reminds me of, like, schoolyard street ball when I go to Chicago." He also went by the nicknames J. Will, and J. Dub, and his white boy tattooed on his knuckles. Personal life: despite his NBA success, Williams prefers to stay out of the spotlight and lives a low-key lifestyle, spending time with his family. Williams married Danica Kisti, a University of Florida alumna, a former member of the Florida Gators track and field team, and an All-American javelin thrower. Williams and his wife have 3 children. In his NBA profile, he listed his family as his most treasured possession. Williams is a close friend of former Miami Heat teammate and center Shaquille O'Neal, having been neighbors in Orlando for 3 years. "I was the one who helped broker the deal this summer," O'Neal said of the 5-team, 13-player trade that brought Williams to Miami. "He wanted to play with me and I wanted to play with a guard who loves to pass, and I think it'll be a good combination for myself and guard Dwyane Wade." Williams also has a number of tattoos, which include a panther on his right arm, a dragon on his left arm, an eye on his chest, of which he said, "It's why I pass so good, I have a third eye." In the 2000-2001 season, he had a wolf holding a basketball on his arm, and White Boy tattooed across his knuckles. He also has his children's names on his forearms. Controversy. On February 28, 2001, Williams, while playing for the Sacramento Kings, allegedly shouted racist slurs to Michael Ching, a Golden State Warriors season ticket holder, and to several other Asian Americans seated beside Ching during a Warriors game at the Oakland Arena. As recounted by a letter Ching sent to NBA Commissioner David Stern, Williams retaliated against heckling made by Ching and his party midway through the first half. The NBA eventually levied a $15,000 fine on Jason Williams for cursing at fans. Nike decided to change a planned advertising campaign featuring Williams as a result of his alleged actions as well. Williams has since apologized for the incident. The NBA had previously fined Williams $10,000 for comments to a fan at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio in 2000. After Memphis was swept by Phoenix in the 2005 NBA playoffs, Williams was reportedly involved in an altercation with Jeff Corkins, a columnist for the Commercial Appeal. Sources said that Williams screamed in Corkins' ear and took his pen away from him. Corkins had previously quoted Williams as saying, "I'm happy. I go home and see my kids and my wife and I'm okay. All of this stuff is secondary to me." Corkins was critical of the Grizzlies' lackadaisical play and had alleged that Williams did not care about winning basketball games. Williams was fined $10,000 for the incident on May 4, 2005. Williams maintained that the quotations were out of context, especially after Williams had delivered spectacular performances during the series, despite the Grizzlies' loss. Social and charitable work. In 2003, Jason Williams, when he was playing for the Memphis Grizzlies, along with Dr. Bob Wallace of the UT Medical Group, founded the We Will Foundation, a charitable foundation to benefit children facing treatment for craniofacial deformities. Williams was also a frequent visitor to St. Jude Children's Hospital when he was at Memphis. "I started going over not long after I got here," said Williams, who has always says he likes to be around kids. "I go see them when I can, and it's great to see their faces light up." NBA career statistics, regular season, playoffs, see also. Florida Gators, list of Florida Gators basketball players. References. External links, career statistics and player information from NBA.com.